ಹಾಯ್ ಹಲೋ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್, ಚೇತನ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ ಚಾನಲ್ಗೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ನಾನು ಚೇತನ. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ವೀಡಿಯೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ ಮಾಡರ್ನ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಹಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ MCQಸು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇದು ಎರಡನೇ ವೀಡಿಯೋ. ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಮೊದಲನೇ ವೀಡಿಯೋ ನೋಡಿಲ್ವೋ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ನೋಡಿ. ಮೊದಲನೇ ವೀಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ 1 to 150 ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ವೀಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ 151 ಕ್ವೆಶನಿಂದ ನಾವು ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ನೀವೇನಾದರೂ ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋನ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಆಗ್ತೀರಾ ನೋಡ್ತೀರಾ, ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಮೊದಲನೇದಾಗಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಆಗಿ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ನೀವು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಆದರೆ ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ನೋಟಿಫಿಕೇಷನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನಾನು ಹೊಸ ವೀಡಿಯೋ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಂಗೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋಗೆ ಒಂದು ಲೈಕ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಹಾಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ MCQ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಭಾಳ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇನ್ನು ತಡ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋನ ನಾವು ಶುರು ಮಾಡೋಣ. 151 ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ. In 1934, Mahatma Gandhi withdrew from active politics and even resigned his membership of the Congress because he wanted to devote himself fully to constructive program and Harijan welfare. The first constitutional measure introduced British in India, which worked till the framing of the Indian Constitution, was Act 1935. The Golden Jubilee of Indian National Congress fell in 1935, which was observed during the session held at Golden Jubilee ಮಾಡಲೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅದರ್ಥ. The most important feature of the Government of India Act 1930 was bicameral legislature. As a result of the elections held in early 1937 under the Act of 1935, the Congress formed ministries in provinces 8. The Congress ministers gave up the office in October 1939 over the issue of constant interference of governors illa, the failure of British to define their war aims. At the historic Tripura session of the Congress, Subhash Chandra Bose defeated Mahatma Gandhi's official candidate for presidentship of the Congress, who was the Congress Gandhiji's nominee, Pattabhai Sitaramaya. The frontier Gandhi actively participated in civil disobedience movement. The first definite and forceful expression of concept of a separate homeland for Muslims came from Sir Muhammad Iqbal. The Muslim League demanded creation of Pakistan in its session held in March 24, 1940 at Lahore. Azad Hind Fauj of Indian National Army was founded by General Mohan Singh. INA was largely composed of Indian prisoners of war under the Japanese. Subhash Chandra Bose established a provincial government of Free India at Singapore. Subhash Chandra Bose selected the best soldiers from 3 existing brigades, Gandhi, Azad and Nehru, and organized a brigade which the soldiers themselves called Subhash Brigade. In March 1942, British Prime Minister Winston Churchill appointed the Cripps Mission to resolve Indian political crisis because he was under pressure from the US President Roosevelt of the gravity of the Japanese war menace of India's borders. The civil disobedience movement was suspended after the Gandhi-Irwin Pact. Why did the Congress decide to resume the movement in January 1932? ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಫೇಲ್ಯೂರ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ರೌಂಡ್ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಕಾನ್ಫರೆನ್ಸ್, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಗಾಂಧಿ-ಇರ್ವಿನ್ ಪ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್, ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷ್ ಪಾಲಿಸೀಸ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಪ್ರೆಷನ್. ಇನ್ ಮೇ 1933, Mahatma Gandhi began a fast of 21 days. ಯಾಕೆ? For his own purification and that of his associates for greater commitment to the cause of the Harijans. On account of severe British repression, the civil disobedience movement was again suspended in July 1933. The people were asked to offer satyagraha individually. Kasturba Gandhi died in detention at Aga Khan Palace. Mahatma Gandhi, 1921, resolved to wear only a lion cloth to propagate homespun cotton to signify his identification with the Indian people. Which of the following was not one of the techniques of satyagraha advocated by Mahatma Gandhi? Ahimsa. Which of the following is not one of the reasons why Mahatma Gandhi is known as the father of the nation? He is universally adored, admired, and respected by all caste communities and classes. Which of the following writers did not have a profound influence on the thinking of Mahatma Gandhi? Marx. The Working Committee of Congress passed the Quit India Resolution on July 14, 1942. The famous rating mutiny, revolt of Indian Navy in Bombay in February 1946 was calmed down largely by the efforts of Vallabhbhai Patel. Mahatma Gandhi spent a year of complete silence in 1926 to work for Harijan welfare. The Muslim League, with withdrew its acceptance of the cabinet mission plan and decided to resort to direct action day on August 16, 1946. Direct action day unprecedented bloodshed took place as a result of Indo-Muslim riots in Calcutta. The interim government, which took office on September 2, 1946, was headed by Jawaharlal Nehru. ಆಮೇಲೆ after the elections of the Constituent Assembly were held in July 1946, the Constituent Assembly met for the first time in New Delhi on December 9, 1946. The Servants of India Society was founded in 1905 by Gopal Krishna Gokhale. ಆಮೇಲೆ ದಾದಾಬಾಯಿ ನರೋಜಿನ ಲೈನ್ ಆಫ್ ಪಂಜಾಬ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಸಾರಿ, ಲಾಲಾ ಲಜಪತ್ ರಾಯ್ನ ಲೈನ್ ಆಫ್ ಪಂಜಾಬ್ ಇದು. ಬಿ ಜಿ ತಿಲಕ್, ಬಾಲ್ ಗಂಗಾಧರ್ ತಿಲಕ್ನ ಲೋಕಮಾನ್ಯ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸಿ ಎಫ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ರೂಸ್ನ ಐರನ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಫ್ ದೀನ್ ಬಂಧು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ದೀನ್ ಬಂಧು. ವಲ್ಲಭಾಯ್ ಪಟೇಲ್ನ ಐರನ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ. ದಾದಾಬಾಯಿ ನರೋಜಿನ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ. Mahatma Gandhi compared Firoz Shah Mehta with the Himalayas, Tilak with the ocean, and Gokhale with the Ganges, Ganga. Who did Mahatma Gandhi recognize as his political guru? Gopal Krishna Gokhale. The first Congress and national leader to face repeated imprisonment was Tilak. Which of the following brought Aurobindo Ghosh in the fold of Indian national movement? Partition of Bengal. Which of the following was the main part of Aurobindo's program to achieve independence? Passive resistance. Where did Mahatma Gandhi first apply his technique of satyagraha? South Africa. What was the single most significant contribution of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel to Indian history? As the Home Minister of Free India, he brought about the integration of 600 old Indian states with the Indian Republic. British Prime Minister Attlee made the historic announcement of the end of British rule in India and transfer of power to responsible Indian hands by the date not later than June 1948 on February 20, 1947. India was partitioned as a consequence of the formula contained in June 3 Plan or Mountbatten Plan. The last constitutional provision covering undivided India passed by the House of Commons was Act Government of India Act 1935. Next to match the following, the Maharatna and Kesari, B.G. Tilaktu, Bande Bataram and the People, Lala Rajpat Rai, Young India ಬಂದು ಮಹಾತ್ಮ ಗಾಂಧಿ. ನ್ಯೂ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಬಂದು ಆನಿ ಬೆಸೆಂಟ್. Which of the following songs was so dear to Gandhiji's heart that he wrote, "That one song is enough to sustain me, even if I were to forget the Bhagavad Gita." Vaishnava Jana to Tenes Kaniya. Who is the author of Vande Mataram? Bankim Chatra Chatterjee. Who composed the song Sare Jahan Se Acha Hindustan Hamara? Muhammad Iqbal. Two socio-religious reform movements founded in India in 1875 were Theosophical Society and Arya Samaj. The momentous decision to transfer capital from Calcutta to Delhi, to annul the partition of Bengal, and to abolish Indian indenture labor were taken during the Viceroy of Lord Haridinge. The first Indian governor of a British province in India was Sir S.P. Sinha. The headquarters of the Ramakrishna Mutt and mission established by Vivekananda in 1898 are at Belur. Who is regarded as the father and founder of INO? EOU. Following was the publication of a large number of weeklies and dailies such as Hindustan, Indian Union, Leader, Maryada, Abudya, Ganesh Shankar. Who of the following has the distinction of having authored the national anthems of two countries of the world? Rabindranath Tagore. Who contemporaneously referred to Mahatma Gandhi as a half-naked fakir? Winston Churchill. Naren Malla Joshi founded the Social Service League in Bombay, All India Trade Union Congress. All India States People's Conference formed in 1927 launched popular movements in princely states. The actual name of Dayananda Saraswati is Mullah Shankar. The president of Constituent Assembly was Rajendra Prasad. The slogan Bande Bataram was first adopted during the movement of Swadeshi. The first elected Indian president of the Legislative Assembly was Vallabhbhai Patel. Sri Narayan Guru was a great social religious from Narayan Guru from Kerala. The youngest president of the Indian National Congress who held that office at the age of 35 was Abdul Kalam Azad. The first Indian to contest an election to the British House of Commons was Vomesh Chandra Banerjee, who declared that he would talk of religion only when he succeeded in removing poverty and misery from the country, for religion could not appease hunger. Swami Vivekananda. The most famous woman disciple of Vivekananda was Sister Nivedita. The Times of India, which celebrated its 150th anniversary in 1988, was first published in 1938 as Bombay Times. The focal point of all revolutionary activities in London was India House. The first president of Gadar Party, yaru Sohan Singh Bakna. Chandrasekhar Azad was commander in chief of the Hindustan Social Republic Army HSRA. The Tokyo Conference, which passed a resolution to form an Indian National Congress of Azad in Found, was a conference of different association of Indians living in Southeast Asia. The British Governor General and Viceroy who served for the longest period in India was Lord Dalhousie. The Communist Party of India was founded in 1921 by M.N. Roy. In December 1885, when the Indian National Congress was founded, Yevo Hume acted as its General Secretary. The first Indian to be elected as a member of British House of Commons was Dadabhai Naoroji. Eminent Tamil poet C. Subramanya Bharati was associated with which of the following movements? Yadu extremist. The song Janmana was composed by Rabindranath Tagore, was first published in January 1912 under the title of Bharat Vidata. All India Muslim League was founded in 1906 primarily to promote among Indian Muslims feeling of loyalty to the British government. The English who twice served as president of Indian National Congress was Sir William Webberden. When the Congress ministers were formed in the provinces in June 1937, the Viceroy of India was Lord Lintongue. Scindia's troops were defeated by General Wellesley at Assaye. The treaty between Ranjit Singh and British was signed at Amritsar. The Sikh were defeated by the English at 1956 Sobraon. The Treaty of Lahore was signed between Sikhs and British in India in the year 1846. The English established their first factory in Bengal in 1651 at Hooghly. The privileges of free trade granted to the English East India Company were confirmed in 1717 by Emperor Farrukh Siyar. One of the following who transferred the capital from Murshidabad to Monglore was Mir Qasim. Which of the following was not to be ceded by Mir Qasim to the company as per the treaty signed between Mir Qasim and Calcutta Council, Monglore? In which of the following provinces the Congress ministry was not formed in June? Assamal form ಆಗಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಮಿಕ್ಕಿದೆಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. A day of deliverance and thanksgiving was 1937 by Muslim League. August offer 1940 was made by the Viceroy Lintongue. When the August offer 1940 was offered to India, the Prime Minister of England was Churchill. Of the following, who was a poet and political? Muhammad Iqbal. The word Pakistan was coined by Rahmat Ali. The Muslim League passed a resolution demanding the partition of India in the session held in 1940 Lahore. By the Act of 1773, Parliament granted a loan of dash to the East India Company, 4 lakh. The Regulating Act was passed in the year 1773. According to the Regulating Act, directors were to be elected for a period of 4 years. As per the Regulating Act, the Governor General and 4 councillors were appointed for Bengal. Shuja ud Dawla was the Nawab of Awadh. Shuja ud Dawla wanted to acquire the territory of Rohillas. ಸೊ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ವಿಡಿಯೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು 150 to 250 ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ತುಂಬ ಲೆಂತಿ ಆಗೋದು ಬೇಡ ಅಂತ 15 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು 100 to 150 MCQ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂತ. ತುಂಬ MCQs ಆದ್ರೂ ರಿಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಮುಂದಿನ ವಿಡಿಯೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು 250 ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸಿಂದ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಒಂದು 15 to 20 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಆದಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು MCQs ಇದ್ದರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ರಿವಿಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೂ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ನೋಡಿಲ್ಲ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಒಂದು ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ನೋಡಿ. ಹಾಗೆ ಮುಂದಿನ ವಿಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಭೇಟಿಯಾಗೋಣ. ಅಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಟೇಕ್ ಕೇರ್, ಬಾಯ್. ಆಲ್ ದ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ.